I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to Louie, the new addition to the Santa family, Black Labrador puppy, about 12 weeks old, real bundle of energy. So I wanted to introduce you because he's going to be appearing on a lot of the videos, not through choice you understand, just by his presence. So if you hear squeaking toys in the background or barking, then it's probably this little fella here. Okay. I have a bonus exercise for you. As I was wrapping this up, I suddenly thought this would be really useful, especially with the coming festive season, and if you've got a long drive coming up towards the end of December to see family or friends, then this is going to be really useful for you. If you find that you're starting to feel a bit tired, stop the car somewhere safe and do what I'm about to show you. You'll be perked up and ready to drive safely and continue your journey in no time. If you have an important business meeting and just, it's in the afternoon, you've had lunch, you're feeling kind of, don't think I'm going to make it to the rest of the day, your energy is having a slump, do this. It'll perk you up, and before you know it, you'll be feeling ready to face that meeting and to really impress. And generally, whenever you're feeling a little bit lacking in energy and you need a boost, you need a pick-me-up, do this pattern and it'll really help. And we're just, like I said, we're just going to do the Qigong form. But even at just the form level, it will help. If you are a student of Shaolin Wanam, then ask your instructor to show you this exercise in all its glory with the form, the energy and the mind components. So I'm going to go out in the garden because I haven't got enough room to do it here, but hopefully you'd have enough room in the office or outside. I'm going to go to a better location and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so the pattern I'm about to show you is a pattern called merry-go-round, and it's just the form, so keep it nice and easy. So you want to open your feet. You want to open them about 2.5, 3 shoulder widths apart. So easiest way, 1, 2, 3, straighten them up, make yourself nice and comfy, and then just bend the knees, clasp the fingers together, lean forward, and then let's say do 4 repetitions circling round to the left, raising the arms up, over the head, and then back to the centre. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this time, so coming up, and as you lower, make an audible sound. And one more. And then, see, I told you, Bean, just jump up and you'll be ready to continue. Okay, this is the bit of the video newsletter that I've been looking forward to the most, and it's the competition. So here's before I do the competition, I'll give you, I'll show you what it is that you're playing for. So we've got one of these brilliant Shaolin Wanam Institute patches that you can stick on any of your clothing. We have Sifu's The Complete Book of Shaolin, and the great thing about this book is it's actually signed by Sifu, and I've got a copy of my book, Shaolin Qigong, which I will sign with the winner's name. And then there's a copy of Sifu's The Complete Book of Chinese Medicine, an incredible book, certainly the most useful book on Chinese medicine I've ever read. And we've also got a copy of, I've also got a copy, we'll be giving away a copy of Sifu's The Art of Qigong. Brilliant book. And, as if that wasn't enough, if the winner lives anywhere in or around London, I'll also offer them a free ticket to the Be Happy workshop. Okay, so, and I will deliver the prize anywhere in the world. Okay, so if you know the answer and you want to win these books, the patch, And hey, if you want to fly in and do the Be Happy course, I won't pay your airfare or your accommodation, but I will give you a free ticket nonetheless. So, bear with me and I shall show you the competition. And if you want a clue to help you with the answer, you'll find a copy of the book Zen Flesh, Zen Bones, very useful. Okay, see you soon.
It is overfull, no more will go in.
Like this cup, you are full of your own opinions and speculations. How can I show you Zen unless you first empty your cup?
Is it hot, Marcus? That's what I was kind of worried about.
No, it's just... no. Hello again. Well, unless you've been living under a rock or in a cave, then you'll be aware that the world currently finds itself in stressful times. There's no denying that there's a lot of things happening at the moment, and so much so that I've had to give myself a media fast. Just got to a point where listening to the radio, watching the TV, well, if you plant potatoes, you grow potatoes. It's quite simple. But if you think of your mind as the most fertile soil and you're planting in scarcity, fear, then what's going to grow from your mind? Scarcity, fear, more of it. So it just seems sensible to me that in my life I've stopped reading newspapers and watching the news and listening to it on the radio. I figure if anything very important happens, then through friends and family that news will get filtered through to me. But all the general onslaught of negativity, I don't get that, and I found it really useful. So about 5 years ago I was made redundant from the job that I was doing, and at the time it was a very stressful event. I had a lot of uncertainty and through the work I did as a counsellor, I realised that one of the hardest things that human beings ever have to deal with is uncertainty. It's one of our fundamental drives, is the need for certainty. So being made redundant suddenly injected into my life and my wife's life a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fear. But fortunately, through my daily practice, it was quite well established by then, I was able to turn this fear around into something better. And to cut a long story short, I found myself in a position I was able to do what I love. I have the best job in the world. I get to teach the Shaolin arts to people. I get to see the benefits and the positive changes that it makes to them. And I tell you, I'm sure any instructor for the Shaolin Institute, any teacher on the planet will agree that one of the greatest joys is sharing material and seeing the delight and the changes in the people's life that you work with. So I've been meditating recently on, what can I do to help? What can I do? And the result of that, the result of my meditation, is the Be Happy course. And I'll give you a bit more information about that in a minute. I'm probably going to be quite silly in the way I do it. Feel free to scan past the rest of the next 4 or 5 minutes. It is an advert for the course, but if you're living in the London area or around, I think it would be of very great value to you.